We play.
We fight.
We conquer.
Welcome back to the Freak Show, where our one rule is shoes are optional. I'm your host, Bumpy McSquiggums, and we are diving back on into Super Robot Wars OG the Moon Dwellers. Yeah, that all sounds like a thing that's probably accurate. Okay, we left off in the last episode after having finally begun the game officially, and we still aren't 100% sure what we're going to be doing, but it's okay. We'll be figuring it out as we go. We made it to our first intermission where we can do things like mech-related things, and I have to remember buttons are different. All right, like mech-related things, pilot-related things, team formation-related things, and so on and so forth. Ability, we could purchase abilities. I don't know that any of this stuff is something that we need/want to do right now. I'm going to check this out at least. Yeah, I don't know enough about the game to make any logical or intelligent decisions at this point. So, that's weird. 1, 2, 1. Okay, we can switch categories. Oh, okay. But why? What am I? Oh, I'm sorting. Oh, okay. What? Does it tell me how I'm sorting it? I'm sorry, guys and gals. It's all very simple stuff. So that's maybe by AP value, and this is by... Who knows? Who knows? Different types of abilities? Sure. Anyway, all right. So, like I said, don't know enough about what I'm doing to make any actual good plans at this point. Organized data, was that like save the game? Yeah, okay. Save date episode. Interesting. Options. We have the library. We could dive into some stuff, eh? We will probably go into the library a little bit here and there. Again, I want to get a little bit more of the game going before we really dive into it from before. And for those of you who are recommending that I get a patch and emulate and all this stuff for previous titles, if I can get my hands on a legitimate copy of said games, I may do that, but I would rather just at that point have something that was, translated into English so I could go from there. That's why I started with this one in particular, because it's the first one that was in English. And I realize there are fan translations and all sorts of stuff, and you can do emulation and all that. But I'm still of the firm belief that if you're emulating something, it's out of convenience, but you should still have bought or purchased the product. And I know there's an argument to be made. I'm not going to get into this. I'm not trying to call anyone out or push my ideas on anyone here, but there's an argument to be made that stuff that's no longer available, that's the only way you can still play it. Emulation is a way of archiving the history behind gaming, but then you have companies like Nintendo that go back in time and remaster a lot of their old stuff, and a lot of companies do that. Not just Nintendo, I'm not just calling them out. I just know, like with Fire Emblem, for instance, the very first Fire Emblem game was brought to the Switch, and I think they kind of just emulated it. And they brought it to the Switch, they sold it for a limited time, and it's now gone again. But, again, that's another one of those things where that works, and there's a lot of games that get brought back, into the forefront, like Front Mission, like the Front Mission games. They're being remastered and brought to the Switch. So anyone who goes and just picks up the emulation to play those, But at the same time, if there's no other way to play it, because you can't get a copy of the game, or you don't have the hardware to play the game anymore, like I've had just about every system up to the original Xbox, and I don't have I have the PlayStation 4, 5, the Wii, the Switch, and the PlayStation 3, and 3 can backwards compatible to the 1 and 2, so I have the entire generation of the PlayStation, but I don't have my GameCube anymore. Thankfully, the Wii can take care of that. I don't have my Nintendo 64, all the stuff that I had prior to it. Anyway, long story short, probably not going to go that route unless I can get good deals on owning the games themselves, and then out of convenience for recording and everything else, we can go and do emulation and so on and so forth. So, again, that's just how I feel. That's how I want to do things. It's just, I wish stuff was available. I wish everything was ported to PC when it was no longer viable to survive on, you know, previous consoles. I wish that was a thing. Like, I don't know, whatever system, whatever, you know, they would like allow like a PC digital console purchase or something, and then you could, you know, purchase. I don't know. Getting off topic. Let's get into the actual game. Sorry, guys and gals. Like, I've thought about this a little bit here and there, and there's no great solution, but still. Well, what in the world? What happened to Ashurari? Ashurari. I'm gonna mispronounce everything if you guys have not figured this out yet. Well, I'm warning you again. Definitely going to happen. Could it be Master Iselda? No, that's not right. That's not an attack caused by Grantide. Oh, he just slides on over. Cool. Darn, there are no vital signs. Alvan Ranks. You went to the outside world without permission. Furthermore, you even brought the Raft clans out. But Ashurari, Kryutzel was attacked. Ashurari Kryutzel. Yep, that's probably not how you say it. The one that attacked them was the guests unit. Well, that was not the one that we seized. So if I go into the guests, we can see what this is. A sect of the Zezenan sent from Zovork to Earth orbit, codenamed the Guest by Terra forces. The Zezenan, okay, now it's different because there's an extra E or not. Anyway, has set their eyes on Earth even before the DC war, and has been interfering and negotiating behind the scenes. Happened to be present at the site of the Antarctic incident. During the Sealing War, they received aid from Gleiknir, leading forces in an operation to suppress Earth. On top of securing the Earth, as well as military technology developed natively on Earth, as well as those brought from alien worlds. They wanted to use these achievements to widen their authority of the main Zovork world. However, they finally lost to the Steel Dragon Squad and died in battle. Oh. Well, if they're dead, then how are they doing a thing? Or is this like a aftermath type situation? Alright. Let's continue. Okay. Well, then, who did it? I will have the spies investigate this, and also search for Iselda and Grantide. But I will give you a new assignment. Return to base and execute it immediately. That is all. Yes, sir. A new assignment. This is... Who this? Ooh, look. Calvina. What happened to my father and mother? It's Tenia. Or Tanisha, or something along those lines. Anyway, like Alicia, Tanisha. It's fine. And Calvina, okay. There's no vital signs detected anywhere. That can't be. What about Katya and Malua? Please don't make me repeat it. Everybody. Darn it. Uh-oh. That unknown over there. Answer me. Who, me? Answer me. Was it you who did this? I've already discovered this Raft clans. Did you kill Al and the others? Isn't he Al? He's Alvan. Oh, what? Wait, huh? Don't you dare escape. I mean... Wait. Are you serious about chasing after him? Of course. No way. I don't want to. Be quiet, mind your own business. You are just a passenger here. I cannot leave my parents, Katya and Malua, behind. Let me spell it out for you. They're all dead. Is she getting out? The power is down. Darn it. Why of all times? To think I'll miss the chance right when the enemy is in front of me. Al, I'm... Huh. Super Robot Wars OG. Episode 4. Wrath of Khan ×2. The Moon Dwellers. The Moon. It's like Doom, right? Dun, dun, dun. A new age known as the New AD. Almost 2 centuries have passed since the full-scale progression of mankind into space, but it is also an age where the lives of the people do not differ from those back in the start of the 21st century by much. The reason for that was the destruction and confusion caused by the fall of 2 meteors, stopping the progress of mankind for a period of time, and then New AD 179. The third meteor, Meteor 3, fell into the South Pacific Ocean off the coast of the Marquesas Archipelago. From the result of an investigation conducted by a team under the Terra Federation government, it is determined to be man-made. It was made of materials and technology completely unknown to mankind, with information on it sealed. Termed as IAT, further investigation was carried out from then on. From the research results, the extraordinary genius scientist Bian Zoldark hinted at the Terra Federation government and Terra Federation forces about the danger of an invasion of Earth by intelligent extraterrestrial life forms. With the information, the development of humanoid weapons for battle against aliens, such as the personal trooper and armored modules against others, began. After that, the Military Association DC Divine Crusaders, led by Dr. Bian Zoldark, declared war on the Terra Federation government. The large-scale battle known as the DC War started. Furthermore, the investigation of the alien known as Irrigator L5 campaign attacked the mysterious bioweapon group Einst, uprising of the Shadow Mirror, a special platoon of Terra Federation forces, the invasion of the alien known as Inspector, and the war with the Shura, a combat organization that comes to a parallel war. Numerous large incidents have occurred continuously around Earth orbit. After all that, the appearance of the enemy group Ruina from the mysterious ruins of Antarctic ice, the start of the invasion of Terra orbit by Zovark, the world continues to break apart. Are out into war. Although the Terran Federation forces defeated numerous enemies, according to numerous victories, giant ring-like structure known as the Crossgate left over the skies of Earth from the portal into the different worlds. An ominous movement has begun. I almost had most of that, probably. I don't know what I read. That got out of control a little bit quick. This is why I hate scrolling text, and I hate auto-advancing text. It sucks when I have to read it aloud, especially when there's words that I do not understand or know. All right, so we have land and space route. Oh, dear Lord. Somebody warned me which one to go, and I don't remember. I think I want to go land route. They said that canonically, or to understand what's going on, or like order of operations, or whatever. I think the land route was first, and then the space route was second. Well, here goes nothing. The land route it is. I hope that's what I had selected. I think they said it was like a continuation of what East Zelda and all that whole storyline was. Since when did it started? Having this same dream over again, sitting all alone in that darkness, dreaming about a girl in a praying posture looking in my direction. She looks very beautiful, yet with melancholy eyes that are closed, that you could not possibly see or tell they're melancholy. She kept saying this all the time. Please, I seek your forgiveness. We have once again broken the taboo, or the taboo, and brought a calamity upon the world itself. Even if that is an inevitable destiny, we have no one else but ourselves to blame. Acting as the key is the royal sword. Perhaps it was I who made you bear such a heavy burden. Forgive me for being weak. You're forgiven. I'm all about forgiveness. It's okay. Maybe. Upon waking up, every time, her words found no place in my memories. All that I could remember was that clear hair surrounded by glittering light particles and such saddened eyes only. It was a sign hinting at the impending battle. But there was no way of knowing this back then. I mean, you could have speculated, I suppose. But speculation is not knowing, so he's not wrong. Japan, a suburb of Sapporo. Okay. That's supposed to do something. Do I hit a button? I'm going to hit a button. Okay, cool. Shiyun's house. Ugh, it's the same dream again. That's Toya. Toya. Despite seeing it countless times, I still have no idea just who in the world who in the world is she? For someone whom I have never seen before, is it possible to see them appearing in my dream? A wire transfer notification. As long as money is provided, children will just grow up on their own. Is that really what you think, Father? It's time. I better get to school fast. He's got to go fast. Dun 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 dun. Oh, no, not that kind of fast. All right. A little Green Hills zone for you. You look sleepy, Toya. Were you up late playing Burnin' PT again? I don't know. That sounds like a venereal disease. Before the DC war, a game maker, Piazza, released this robot battle action game and caused a huge boom. Inside a large enclosure, a personal troop cockpit was recreated, and the operation and combat tactics is similar to reality. Basically, using its communication function, multiplayers, tens of thousands of people playing on the same giant battlefield, battles can be enjoyed. The developer was secretly involved with the Terra Federation forces, scouting some of the top players as actual personal trooper pilots. Cool. Well, it's not it. I just kind of woke up on the wrong side of the bed. That explains your face. Sorry. Could it be because of the dream again? Yeah. Your dream is about a beautiful girl who woke you up, right? Unlike me, I could never get tired of my twin sister. What did you just say to your face? What? I could never get tired of my twin sister waking me up every morning? That's weird, man. What do you mean? What? Okay, well, if that's the case, why don't you wake up by yourself then? Was that an insult? I'm so confused and disturbed. Couldn't help it. I've been busy lately. What? You are not the only person who's busy. I clearly must have read that wrong or was translated wrong or something. I don't know what's going on. Fine. No, that's true. That aside, Toya? I don't know. Yeah, we'll say Toya. Why not? Wouldn't it be better for you to discuss with the counselor? Since our lecturer recently recommended you to do so. Well, that's true. Hey, Toya, what's this about a counselor? I was told to visit the counselor regularly because I don't have parents and live alone. The lecturers are nervous about how to deal with someone like me. This is weird. Is that a part of war damage reconstruction? Not really. It seems like previously students who were in a similar situation like mine went missing. Oh. With that, I'm guessing that the authority instructed the school to take care of students like me. Well, it's not like you enjoyed living all alone by yourself. You know, Toya, if it's okay with you, I could go to your place to cook at times. That'd be a great help, but haven't you been busy? You got that right, especially today. What's up with today? Listen, Toya, actually... Alright, STOP it right there. That's corporate confidential. Oops, that's careless of me. Anyway, I have to go home right away after school. Speaking of corporate confidential, to be a Mogami Heavy Industries. Yeah, the translation's a little rough, but hey, you know what? We can muddle our way through it. We can still enjoy what we can enjoy, right? I'm here for it. Despite being such a big enterprise to the extent of having the president's children help out with the work, are they that short of manpower? This doesn't feel like a continuation of what we were doing, but that's okay. Japan within mountains of western Sapporo. district. All right. Mogami Heavy Industries Research Facility. All right, we're here in Jinpu-san. Oh, his name's Jin. All right, we're not going to do the san thing. Sorry, guys and gals. Oh, such a nice timing. Our clients from Tokyo have just arrived as well. Allow me to introduce you. I am Kota Azuma. I'm Shoko, the younger sister. Nice to meet you. Huh? What's wrong with your face? But by any chance, are you a compatible Kaiser's pilot, Fighter Roar? Yes, that would be me. Really? Do you know Fighter Roar? Yes, he is quite famous on the net, having fought the Shura, which appeared in Tokyo Asakusa, a hero clad in red armor. Who would have thought that they are of the same age group as us? This is really surprising. Really? I knew Compati Kaiser is famous because it stands out, but I didn't know Fighter Roar is equally well known. What are you talking about? Lots of videos taken by tourists in Asakusa have been up on websites. Really? Well, I was making quite a show by flying around. Could it be that you didn't realize it? No, I don't really check out the internet. Really? Where do you shop then? I go to the neighborhood stalls for shopping. I mean online shopping. I don't do that. It's too troublesome. Online shop? Yeah, no, I'm with you, girl. What? Online shopping troublesome. It's okay. Oni doesn't need to because he hardly uses the decon anyway. Alright, I don't know what a decon is. The name of a general high-efficiency portable terminal. The newest version is issued with 3 S's in film form to Terra Federation forces, officers, and is pasted on the skin or on top of clothing. Huh. Also, there are people that are still using the watch and portable communicator types. Huh, neat. I guess, probably. It will be a disaster if Oni starts shopping online. He's such a spendthrift. Akemi, I believe both of you haven't formally introduced yourselves yet. Whoops, that's right. I'm Akemi Akatsuki. And over here is Akemi Akatsuki. Yep. Akemi and Akemi. Those names are easily mixed up. Many people have said that. Nice to meet you, Kota. Just call me Kota. I did. Same for you then. In any case, Kota and Shoko appreciate you both of you coming a long way here. Although it's because Grandpa and Jinpu have been friends for a long time. But I personally wanted to come because Roar told me that Kaiser fell right here. Here? Seriously? Yep. Actually, Compati Kaiser was built in another world, and it got thrown to our world while fighting with the bad guys named Dark Brain. Alright, that's a little uninspired, but it's okay. The crash site is, well, right here at this place. The president, Kisaburo, and myself were there back then. I didn't know that. And who exactly is Roar? He was the original pilot for Compati Kaiser, who had been fighting against Dark Brain, the one who gave me the Roar armor. And he's not here? He does not have a body. He now lives in the crystal that is attached to the armor. It's weird, but okay. Whoa, hold on a second. Did you say he does not have a body? Remember I told you Roar was thrown to our world here when fighting with Dark Brain? Okay, we gotta figure out what Dark Brain is here in a second. When that happened, both Roar and Kaiser ended up in bad shape. Emperor of Darkness who plans to control multiple worlds with the opening of the dimensional door, he is Roar's nemesis. Holds the dark broken eye that sees through the world as well as the high-performance autonomous spirit counter device, Enlightened Brain. It has absorbed the thoughts of various intelligent life to date and seems to contain multiple personalities, but details are unclear. In the past, it was heavily damaged in battle with Roar and the compati Kaiser, and awaited its chance to rise again after repairs. At the end of the Shura no Ran, it came to Earth fighting against Kota Shoko and the predecessor of the Steel Dragon Squad, and lost. Ah, neat. Okay. Yes, for Roar to survive, he had no choice but to forsake his injured body and infuse his soul within the crystal. For Kaiser, it was Grandpa who spent time repairing it. Seems like a lot of intricate happenings. When Shura no Ran began, Shura appeared in Asakusa. Roar entrusted me with the armor, and that's how I became Fighter Roar. So that's how it happened. Okay, look, that's all for the story. Now, let's begin. Akimi, Kota, please get ready. Roger, Roger. All right, Jinpu. Episode 1. Soul Saber vs. Compatible Kaiser. Okay, sure. That works. Ooh. He buff looking little robot man. That's Kota. Oh wait, are you physically like super large in that thing, or are the robots smaller than I thought they were? I didn't notice this when I came in. That area over there is part of the premises. This place sure is spacious. That's the reason why we could hide the teleportation trails of Compatible Kaiser and myself. It was fortunate that Grandpa and Mogami's president happened to be around when you fell to the ground. Yes, it's just like the fight with Dark Brain and losing the mothership, our place of return. Mothership? Something like Hagwane? Way bigger than that. Wow. Oni, can you hear me? Yeah. Akimi, Scroop will be coming soon. Hey Shoko, let's grab something after this, like uni don, ikura don, or miso ramen. We can't afford them all. Choose one. Please. We came all the way to Hokkaido. Hokkaido? We have you coming all the way here. If it's something like ikura don, I'll let you have as much as you want. Wow, I'm glad to hear that. I don't know what any of that means. That's all food, obviously, but I don't know anything about it. I get the idea of ramen, but that's about it. Mighty Walker operation system, all green. Power output normal. Sorry I'm late. Wow, that is the soul food. What? Yes, that's right. You know, Genghis Khan or soup curry. What? Hey, just a minute. I was just playing with Jinpu's joke. You are a good sport to ride on it. Soul Saber, Compatible Kaiser, when put together, they both have human-like faces. Yeah, I noticed this. It's a measure that imposes psychological effects to the opponent. It was Kisaburo's suggestion. It's the same concept as the Neo Guardian statues. I don't understand your example, but it's not too bad. Well then, we'll start off the mock battle with FF equipment. Be sure to do it properly, Akimi. Akimi? Roger. Alright. What's FF? FF is the abbreviation for Fighter First. It refers to the high mobility close combat equipment. With that being said, I'm the main pilot for this form. With GG equipment being the other form, it's designed to have heavier armor and long-range weaponry. The main pilot for this form is me. Does this transform like Hugo and Aqua's Garmraid Blaze? No, we have to change the armament and hangars. Really? Well, that's troublesome. We could program a transformation mechanism, but in return, the structure becomes complex, added hassle for maintenance, and ends up increased production cost. To complete the mechs with Tesla Lect Institute, Mayo Industries, and Isorugi Heavy Industries, we need to focus on cost, maintainability, and simplicity. Jinpu, are you trying to sell Soul Saber to the Terra Federation forces? Well, it's not like the Soul Saber is being developed solely for profits. After all, this is a company and life would be tough had we been a charity organization. In that sense, Kisaburo is amazing. Regardless regardless of profit, he is able to do various things. Well, Grandpa has lots of money. I've never seen it, and it's never reflected in our daily lives. That's a given. Apart from Grandpa's research and development, maintenance, related expenses, you would just spend the money on everything else if I'm not supervising the whole process. You are indeed very reliable, Shoko. She's just being miserly. Jinpu, just how are you going to sell to the Federation force? Well, although I'm going with mass production models for the personal trooper armored module, currently majority of the super robot are somewhat akin to limited edition items. Indeed, there are a lot of unique types of Compati Kaiser, which is one too many. Well, there is always a choice of producing many mass product type and compete with sheer quantity, but many of the aliens, mechs, and creatures are rather tough. We'll have a hard time if that's the case. That's exactly why both the president and myself are starring? Sure, at the news regarding mass production, of Super Robot. I think that's staring. I don't know why I said starring. That'd be 2 R's. I'm losing my mind, guys and gals. The difference of like how I would write a sentence and how this is written, plus the slight mistranslations, or it's maybe not mistranslations, it's not translated into like more fluent English. It's throwing me off a little bit more than normal, so just try to bear with me. So we started to develop a plan for a product that is strong, low cost, and easy to manage. Of course, for a prototype like Soul Saber, we don't limit ourselves for the budget as it's meant for demonstration. Ah, I see. The reason why we are here as test pilots is to appeal the relative ease of the handling aspect through demonstration. I am not going to stop here just like that. What? Not again. But I suppose the Federation pilots will eventually be piloting these. Hey, doesn't it grow on you? We brought it to a level where we can do it during simulation. We'll be able to perform the same during real combat. What are you talking about? Yeah, what are you talking about? I no longer want to go through the feeling of helplessness again like in Shura no Ran. Both Kota and Shoko were fighting. With Soul Saber, I could too. Don't talk big for a newbie. What? Kota and Shoka have been through the battlefield more times than you can imagine. Plus, the president would object to it. Don't you remember the commotion caused when you said you wanted to be test pilots? Well, we can't allow the Soul Saber, which we worked so hard on, to end up being used for other purposes besides Terra's defense. Of course, the president and I have the same opinion, but as a weapons manufacturer, this is not something we have a say in. Alright, let's start the mock battle. The president has requested to see the test data soon. Akemi, as I said, the opponent is quite experienced, so you just go for it. Roger. Akemi, let's begin. Roger. I'll toughen you up. Bring it on. Reduce compatible Kaiser's HP to 3,000 and or below. Akemi should not be defeated. Fulfill victory conditions with Soul Saber FF undamaged. Oh, well. I don't know if I can do that, but I can certainly try. Alright, guys and gals, we're all set up for our test piloting combat thing in the next episode. Hope you guys enjoyed, and yeah, it looks like there's going to be some story-heavy stuff, some things that might not make a whole bunch of sense. I'm here for it. I'm liking what I see so far, and I'm hoping that the mix gets a little bit better. Like, maybe a little heavy on the story at the beginning, and then a little bit more into, like, the combat and the actual gameplay as we move further. I'm sure that's how it's going to go, and yeah, it's going to be fun. All right, folks, till the very next episode, I've been your host, Bumpy McSquiggums. Thank you so much for stopping by the Freak Show. We play, we fight, we conquer.